pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And on the hill, Max Fried. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Okay, all set to go. Stepping in, Kevin Newman. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one is gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. His first homer of the year, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. Well, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
Here is Yoan Moncada. Right through there for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Fried measures 6 feet 4 inches, 190 pounds, and he won a Gold Glove in 2022.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the second game of the series. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Judge settles underneath it. He's got it, and there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. At the very bottom, hitting ninth, Ryan Noda.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
On the ground to third. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
And that's in for a strike. 2 out, space is empty. Up the middle, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Halos strike first with the solo shot. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back for more from the Bronx. Today's starting pitcher, Jose Soriano. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Chisholm with a homer in his last game. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting second.
Now it's Jose Ramirez, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. That one missed. Next one misses, and that's ball 2.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
One out, bases empty. Breaking ball in there for a strike. One down, bases empty. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. A gigantic blast, and it ties it up. It's 1-1.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
And now it's Juan Soto. Right now the leading RBI man in the American League. He's been huge this season. Pitch misses inside. 1-0.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Soriano, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Moniak makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so an offense like that can really put some pressure on that defense. So they can swing the bats, put it in play, but I also think if they run the bases hard, it adds another element to their game.
Aaron Judge at the plate now. That's ball 1. Swings through that. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some. Moncada tossed to first. Judge out on the play. Inning over. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, now here is
catcher,
Travis d'Arnaud.
d'Arnaud.
Max Fried will go to work. Yeah, that's fouled off. Now an 0-2 from Fried. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And now the lefty fights it off. He'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a ground ball. It's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So up next, Mickey Moniak. Big game last night. He went 4 for 5. And a foul ball. In the air, left field, down the line. He's got it. And there's one away.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Freed winds and deals. Cut on and lifted in the air. Doyle. And there's 2 away. Here's Joe Adell.
Batting 8, the center fielder, number 7, Joe Adell.
Fastball for a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1 and 2.
Tied up here in the early going. Hard hit left side. On to Jazz. And that will end the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the second. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Soriano back to work. And a foul ball. And a big swing and a miss. Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Boog, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence and seeing some pitches in that at bat.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And now here is Hae-Sung Kim. And there's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting 7, the first baseman,
That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Yainer Diaz in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Out to short, Volpe. Slings to first in time.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. In comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Brenton Doyle, the next to hit. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Wells, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. New inning getting started. So in now for the Angels, Ryan Noda. In for a strike, 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center, ranging back towards the wall. Makes the catch up against the wall.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Kevin.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The third baseman, number 5, Yoan Moncada.
And now Yoan Moncada. Just missed. Man at first, 1 away. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and he's out.
Outstanding job behind the dish to catch him right there, trying to steal. Really quick catch and throw, set up with great footwork. Man, he popped out of that crouch, threw a laser down to second base. Nice job.
That one ripped. And it's into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Everything came together for him.
Right
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Trout, grounded out his first time. There's the strike. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it.
Ramirez sends it to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So no runs on 2 base hits. No errors, and 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 2 and the Angels 1. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
and
up
stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Ball one there. Started after it, appeal to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. That one fouled off. And downstairs. And that one is downstairs. And now it's 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Now batting.
He's already homered in this game. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players. Rudder takes off, pitching for a strike. Go to second, save! And that's another stolen base for the league leader. And that skips into dirt.
1-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Adele moves under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
The left fielder, number 22. Juan
Soto now.
Soto.
1 so far.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
In the air, center field. Adele moves under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they take a 2-run lead.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in for third.
Here is Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1. And takes low for ball one.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Judge comes up empty there.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And that is downstairs. The count now 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. 3 innings complete. Yankees 3 and the Angels 1. Back here in New York, all set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Jorge Soler. Soler, in his 11th season, 33 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting.
So here's Darno with 1 out. 1 for 1 with a single so far. He swings and fouls one off. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other
The
way,
left
so
fielder,
credit the pitcher for having him
50.
out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So 2 down now, and here is Mickey Moniak. There's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
There's a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for the
John
Yankees,
Sciambi and Chris
the
Singleton with
shortstop,
you. And leading off the
Francisco
bottom of the 4th, Francisco
Lindor.
Lindor.
Come on, New York.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A solo shot. His 16th homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Now it's the DH, Hae-Sung Kim. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And it finds its way through for a hit. Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Jose Soriano done for the night, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
Jack
the Angels.
Kachanowicz on a pitch
Number
out of the pen
41.
here.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Man at first, nobody out. And next for New York, Yainer Diaz. Runner takes off. High in the air, out to right. Trout settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
The catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Runner on the go. Come on and miss. Throw to second. He's safe. And that's outside. Yankees up by 3.
That's a ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls
2 balls,
away. I
1
think he's
strike.
going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And a 2-1 on the way. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home, but it's offline. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Picks himself up an RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
One out, runner at second. Brenton Doyle getting ready to hit. And there's a foul ball. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Inside. Now 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. He goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And that one is lifted in the air, and that is that. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and a runner left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Yankees 5 and the Angels 1. Back in the Bronx, ready now for the 5th inning. So in now for the Angels, Anthony Volpe. Freed back to work. That one lifted to left. Soto gets under it. Nabs it, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Let's go, New York!
Foul ball there. The Yanks leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's way high. And the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Noda.
Down, base is empty. And next for LA, Ryan Noda. And first offering is fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
2 outs. And Freed gets his second strikeout of the game. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down here 5-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That's too low, and it's 1-0. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Number 57 preparing to come on if needed. Suarez getting cranked up as well. just
No,
off the
that's a
outside
ball.
edge. Now 2-0. And a swing and a miss there.
2-1.
To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
The left fielder, number 22.
Here's Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
Throw,
One strike.
save. That's a stolen base. And that one fouled off. Ramirez stands at second with no outs. Good eye right there.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Moniak right there to make the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in.
Oh, that ball got him pretty good out there on the mound. And they can't make the play. A run comes in to score, and now we'll see if he's okay on the mound. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boog.
Man at first, and now it's Frankie Lindor. He's already homered here in this one. There's the strike. One run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Newman tossed to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. 5 innings complete. Yankees 6 and the Angels 1. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. The batter now, Kevin Newman. This one in the air, right field. Judge hauls it in, and there's one away.
The third baseman, number 5, Yoan Moncada.
And next for the Angels, Yoan Moncada, 1 for 2. And that's in for a strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Hard hit, right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mike Trout.
And now batting, Mike Trout. 0 for 2 in this one. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Makes the catch, and that's the third out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Hae-Sung Kim. Action in the Angels bullpen. Hans Kraus, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Suarez getting loose as well. In the air, right field, Trout. And a quick out, number one.
Now batting, first baseman, Yainer.
At the plate, Yainer Diaz. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. In the air, out towards right center. Trout sizing it up, makes the grab for the second out.
The catcher, number 28.
Two outs, base is empty. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Flip to the pitcher is in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. Yanks held in check. They lead it, though, 6-1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Soler.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball one.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Hauls it in for the out.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Here is d'Arnaud. This one high in the air to left center. Two down.
The left fielder, number 8. Mickey
Two down, base is empty.
Moniak.
So in now for the Angels, Mickey Moniak. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. 0-2 now. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Angels go quietly there. They trail it 6-1. Bottom of the seventh, and now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Brenton Doyle.
Center field. Adele moves under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 13. Second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Chisholm Jr.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner at second. Ramirez digs in now. And that's in the dirt. One out and a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the seventh. And that misses. Ball two.
2 balls, no strike.
And
No,
another
that's a
ball.
ball. 3-0.
And ball four, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted
The
him
left
first
fielder,
base with
number
a quick free
22.
pass.
Wow.
2 on, 1 out.
Soto.
Juan Soto stepping in now for the Yankees. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
Late swing, foul to the left. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on
Now
him,
batting,
and he
the
hit
right
him.
fielder, Aaron.
So bases loaded with
Judge.
1 away. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going. And this might be his last shot at it, Boog.
And that one off the outside edge. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. And that one fouled off. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And now the count is even. Swings and misses. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back
Now
at the
batting,
plate. 2
shortstop,
strikes, through the pitcher
Francisco.
hoping for a bit of a mistake, and
Lindor.
I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Here's Francisco Lindor.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
The shortstop takes the ball. The next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one inside. Look out.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And he grounds one to the right side. Newman. They get the force out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. And the Yankees leave them loaded. They still lead it, though, 6-1. Back in New York,
Leading off
we're at the
for the
top of the
Angels,
8th.
the
So in now
shortstop,
for the Angels, Anthony Volpe.
Volpe.
So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor. Over to first. One up, one down. No action in the bullpen, though. Looks like they're going to let him stay out there.
Fielder, number 7, Joe Adele.
Joe Adele, the next to hit for the Angels. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty.
Nope, that's low.
Rip towards third. Ramirez sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the
Now
8th.
batting, the first baseman, Ryan Noda.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Ryan Noda. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Noda tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Didn't go. 2 down, nobody on. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. Angels held in check. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1.
Now pitching for
They hand the ball
Angels,
over to a new arm, Jose
number
Suarez. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Suarez.
Now it's the
Leading up
DH,
for the
Sung
Yankees,
Kim.
the designated hitter, number 17.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Out towards right center field. Adele puts it away. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Yainer.
And up next for New York, Yainer Diaz. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed. Action in the pen down there. Hans Kraus up and throwing. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That's a little bit low.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Careful.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And there are 2 down.
Bill just couldn't pull the trigger on the
The catcher,
fastball
number
right there. And I don't
28.
think he was
Up
taking it,
there.
thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Doyle stepping in now for the Yankees, and a little something extra at stake in this at bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. That one laced to center. base hit. Wells makes the turn at second. The relay throw. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
No, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day.
A little bit of a tense moment, Singy. Looked like that might be the end of it.
I don't know. The way he's been going, his confidence must be sky high. So even if it takes until his last at bat, you get that sense that a hit's coming from this guy one way or another.
Volpe. They take the force out. Inning over. Back at Yankee Stadium, we go to the ninth. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Kevin Newman. Fried back to work. Inside. And that is ball one.
No strike.
Popped in the air. Left field. Soto gets under it. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
The third baseman, number 5.
Yoan Moncada now at the plate. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
The Yankees leading by 5 here at the top of the ninth. And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through it for the K. And they're down to their last out.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch, right over the heart of the plate. And I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Mike Trout. Fastball for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Fried is just 1 strike away. A little bit high. Going to count 1 and 2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Next offering upstairs. Got him, and that's the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start, who knew? He'd throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.